chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans.
Ready, black 25 behind. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to find Switzer. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Winston. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing now is Murray. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to float this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jared Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray, that's complete. It's Bell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Mike 54.
3 buzz.
Gotcha. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston, run of the option left here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On the yard. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 points,
From the gun, Winston. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Buddy
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
To throw is Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 11 yards there, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Double dog, that's the way. Slam. He's checking. Crash.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple team.
Come, baby. Woo! 555.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? Blue lady. 56. Watch the back. Watch the back. Check three. Check three. Check three. Green, 17. 56. Let's go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. No chance.
Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
I got one. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Murray off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Murray now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray finding the rookie from Baylor, Jalen Hurd. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch the safety, critical.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Winston to throw it this time. He'll rifle this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC, 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Geis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. West, field. Slam, slam, slam.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check the out. Watch the out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On second down, here's Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Check 55 to mine. Check. All day, baby, all day. Back 55, back 55.
On third down, Winston going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danielle Hunter with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Murray back near his goal line. And he's going to be in. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right.
On first down, this is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On the draw, they go to Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Let's get the ball.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Chiefs, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they suffer just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next.